Here's exactly how I got 100 plus Skool members in less than 72 hours for $0. I'm going to share with you step by step exactly what I did so you can copy me and do the same for your free Skool community, and just show you we're at 119 members now. And just to show you the proof here, we started this community on the 26th, and on the 30th we had 118 members. On the 29th we had 100. Okay, so there's 4 steps to scaling any single Skool community. Doesn't matter whether it's free, doesn't matter whether it's paid, it doesn't matter. There's 4 steps, which is churn, price, conversion, and traffic. And so you have to decide which one of these am I going to focus on. Here's the problem: is most people focus on the wrong one, right? For example, let's ask yourself the question: most people delay starting a Skool community because they're making a course or they're trying to figure out what they should do, right? And if we ask yourself, what activity does creating a course help with out of these 4, you would have to argue it'd be for churn, right? Creating courses would decrease churn. It doesn't really help with price, conversion, and or traffic, so it really just helps churn. And here's the thing, is why are we fixing churn when we have no members? And so the first thing you got to focus on is making sure you get the traffic in, because you can't, it's almost counterintuitive to solve for problems that don't yet exist. And take this, don't even take it from me, take it from Hormozy. There's a lovely quote from him which goes, I try and scale as much as I possibly can until something breaks. And when it breaks, we fix that thing and go back to scaling. For example, right, a lot of people want to decrease, like make courses, right, to fix churn, but it's like, churn hasn't become an issue because you don't have any members. And so why are you making courses? And the pro of actually not having courses, not having your Skool community built out before you get members in, is 2 things. 1, you get members in so you feel good. But 2, the biggest one is you get to build your community with the people that joined it at first, which is also a really, really good engagement period for you and the initial members of your community to build a really strong community, because you get to focus just on engaging with them. So it actually builds a better community, and you also get to talk to more to the people and ask them what they want, because oftentimes people make courses that people never ever consume because they made it thinking what this should be good, but not what the people actually wanted. So with that being said, there's only one thing I focus on, one thing I recommend you focus on, which is getting traffic. Because if you don't get people in the door, no matter how good your conversion price or churn is, no one will convert. No one, you won't get members if you don't have traffic, right? So traffic is all I focus on. Here's how I did it. I did it one way: organic content. That's it. I don't want you to make it. I don't want you to spend any money, and neither did I. So I did organic content plus one other thing, which was warm audience outreach. Before starting the Skool community, I had a bit of an audience already, a couple hundred members in Discord. So I made a quick post announcing it to everybody, saying, hey, and granted this community was super dead at the time. I didn't even engage in it for the past couple months. I just said, hey, everybody, the time has come. I'm moving to Skool. I'm embarking on my mission to turn niche young entrepreneurs into sexy gigachads for free, right? Using the niche language, using the niche audience to kind of resonate with them a bit more, so they felt like, oh, this is something for me. This is something they could kind of identify with. Like, oh, that's me. I want to join this, right? So I'm calling out my target audience, right? To make sure I get the real people that I want in that community. And then basically said, here's what you get. Right, I listed everything that they didn't currently have and said, hey, you're going to get all this if you join the community. And then obviously added a bit of scarcity so that people would join. Now, before we talk about these 2 things, how you can actually get more members, I need to talk about one very important thing, which is your value proposition, right? What makes you different? Listen, if we go on Skool right now and we go look at how many communities are there, I don't even know if we can see. Does it show us? I don't know. It doesn't show us. Let's just put it this way. There's a lot of Skool communities. I think there's probably over maybe hundreds of thousands at this point. I'm not sure if it's quite there yet, but there's a ton of Skool communities. And so the question is, what makes you different? How do you stand out from the crowd? Because there's a lot of people probably doing what you want to do, and you're probably second guessing yourself saying, should I even do this? And the answer is yes, because you are you, and you are different than every single other person, because no one can beat you. But here's the thing, is you have to be able to articulate that to your target audience, to your ICP, is what is your value proposition? What makes you unique? That is the one biggest question that anybody should be solving for in the beginning, is what makes you different, right? My thing was, hey, I used to be a young introverted teen who got bullied, who got made fun of, who got laughed at when I told people my goals, and I'm going to help you go from being the person I was to turning into a successful, rich, whatever, right? Get a good physique, start being confident talking to girls. I become better speaking, public speaking, etc. And so I already went through that, right? And so now I'm able to give that lesson to my people. And so my value proposition is very simple. Hey, I went from being this geek to this person that a lot of people look up to. Let me help you do the same. And it's very unique and very different than what most other people are doing, because I really niched down. I said, hey, I only want to help the young introverted entrepreneurs. That's very niche, but it makes my value proposition way higher. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what is your value proposition? What makes you different? What makes you unique? Because that makes everything else easier. Makes your marketing easier. It makes everything easier once you know what you're trying to target and what you're trying to do. Now, once you get that out of the way, let's go to organic content. Here's what I did. Okay, I did 2 things, 2 primary things to get people in my community, which is YouTube long form and the IG story funnel. Let me share what I did for YouTube first. So Before this, I had a bit of an audience, right? For context, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had just under 3,000 subscribers, but here's the thing. My videos got very little views. As a matter of fact, you can see they average about 100 views, with one hitting 1K about a month ago, okay? But the two recent videos I posted 2 days ago and 8 hours ago, 121 views and 37 views. These two videos collectively got me, I think, over 40 Skool members. Less than 200 views accounted for over 40 Skool members. So this goes to show that you don't need to get a lot of views to get Skool members in, especially if your value proposition is good and it resonates with the audience you're putting your videos out to. But here's the two things I focus on to make sure that people actually resonate and wanted to join, which is this: value and authenticity. How can I actually give these people something tangible that they can go and implement in their life, so when they see my content, they go, oh, that was good, I wonder what else he has. And then two is authenticity. How can I be me? At the end of the day, someone's going to join my community for who I am, not for who somebody else is or what I portray myself as, for who I am. So how can I really be me? And if people attach to that, great, because that's what my community is about anyway. And if they don't, that's fine, because they wouldn't feel well in my community anyway. They can go find somebody else. That's totally cool. I don't want somebody that doesn't like me in my community, because they probably won't engage well and they probably wouldn't be a good member. And then the last thing is volume, right? YouTube is a platform. YouTube is a business, and the videos are the product, right? And so, you know, you have every single chance to go viral by just posting more videos. The more videos you post, the more likely you are to go viral, because you have more exposure, okay? Now, let's look at this quick little funnel of a hypothetical if you post a video. Let's say you post a YouTube video and it only gets 100 views, but you get 100 quality views from your target market, of your ideal customer, okay? And let's say you have a 10% link click through rate, 10% of people click the link, so 10 people, and out of those 10 people, 70% convert on your about page because it's a free community and you've done some decent copywriting and a decent value proposition. You get 7 new members for a video that maybe took you half an hour to film and only got 100 views. Now, granted, obviously, you know, these metrics, these KPIs won't hold up for everybody, and they'll also diminish as you get more views because the quality of the audience goes down because it's not as targeted. But the point is, for even 100 views, you can get so many Skool members in. So don't negate the power of organic content, of good organic content. Even if your thumbnails look like this and you get no views, it's still very powerful. Now, the last thing I did to get a bunch of people in my community really fast is using IG story funnels. Now, for a bit of context, before I tell you how to do this, I'm going to share with you some facts. I had 670 followers, and I hadn't posted on this account in I think about 3 months. Like it was a dead account. Like nobody followed, like no one engaged with me, etc. Super dead account. I posted one story that got 137 views. 137 views. And from this story, it was 9 people. 9 people DM me to join, and not all 9 of them joined. So I have a 100% conversion rate. And here's exactly how I did it. So this is the post I made. I'm gonna read it out to you, and then I'm gonna share with you how it works and how you can do it. It took me 3 years to hit my first ever 10K week, but I could have done it in 3 months if I knew the right people. So I said, screw it, and made a free community for young entrepreneurs. DM me when, and I'll invite you for free with social proof, just so they knew that I wasn't lying to them. Now, here's what this is called. It's called the 2-step. It's basically where you say something, they DM you, and then you give them the thing. So instead of saying, hey, click this link, you get them to interact with you. Then you can also hold the conversation, book a call if you need to, if you sell a higher ticket offer. But the point is to engage with them and then send them links so you get the buy-in first, right? You get them to say they're interested. Now, here's how this story works. It's very simple. I love to do stories. You don't have to do stories, but stories are what sell, right? Stories are one of the best ways to sell anything to anybody. And this is the framework I used, which is a hook. Right? As you can see, my hook was this. It took me 3 years to hit my first ever 10K week. That was my hook. My catch was, but I could have done it in 3 months if I knew the right people. My offer is, hey, here's my offer. Here's what I want to do. Here's what I'll do for you. Okay? And then my call to action is DM me the word and I will invite you for free. Very simple. Not like, I'm not a great copywriter. I don't know anything about copywriting, right? But this got me 9 people in my Skool community for 137 views on an account that had 600 followers. That was dead. If I can do this, you can too. It's this simple. It's just going on every platform that you have the opportunity to and getting people in the door. And as you can see now, within 72 hours of starting, I now have 119 members in my free Skool community. And we're only growing. So, that's exactly how I did it. If you have any questions, DM me, comment. I don't care. Ask me. I want to help. Okay? If I can do this, so can you. Okay? Now, if you are a young introvert entrepreneur who wants to join like-minded people, join my link down below. However, one last thing. So if you are someone who wants to start their own Skool community, I'm going to make you an offer that costs you $0. If you use my referral link, which I'm going to pin down below, I'm going to link it down below. If you use my referral link and show me, I will personally hop on a call with you and help you set up your entire community so you can get 100+ members in less than 72 hours for $0. That's my vow to you, okay? So, that being said, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comment them down below or join my Skool community and ask me them. I answer literally every single buddy, and I host free calls in there, and you get the chance to win one-on-ones with me. So if that's something you want, click the link down below, and I will see you in there. Enjoy.